In 1947, television became affordable to Americans. Since then, many people don't understand the power of Christian television. The impact it has on people's lives is immeasurable. Pastor Bruce Schaefer of Grace Life Church shared scripture and blessings with Dave Heidenreich for 5 years until finally he was able to experience the church through Cornerstone Television.
Before I found the church, I was into a lot of drugs, spending my paycheck before I even had it. A buddy of mine was a dealer. He would front me all the drugs, and then I would own my paycheck when I got it. Me and my wife, got hooked up together. I started dating her, and she seen me doing drugs, which she was totally against drugs, and she gave me an ultimatum of either her or the drugs. So I chose her, obviously. I quit all the drugs cold turkey. Then me and my wife got married. We had our ups and downs, not knowing the Lord.
I met Dave Heidenreich, about 5 or 6 years ago. And it was so interesting how we met. I took my car to him because he was a mechanic at a place in Monroeville. Hey Dave, how about coming over to Grace Life Church? He said, yeah, I'll come this Sunday. This guy's not going to come to church. We got a great opportunity to be on Cornerstone Television. And I told him that day when I came to the shop, I said, Dave, switch on the TV tonight and just check out what we're doing here in Pittsburgh. And sure enough, Dave, I guess he was at home flipping through the channels, and boom, the next Sunday there was Dave at church.
I don't even know what it was. I seen the worship team, I liked the music, and then all of a sudden Pastor Buck was talking, So that's how I got into watching Cornerstone. Just watching him, and then I'm like, we got to do something here because the way we were living before really wasn't working. So a change, something new might help us out.
But all of a sudden we got him to take a look inside from the power of media, what went on in our church, how relevant the music was. And there was Dave. I couldn't believe it.
And I told my wife that, I'm getting baptized, I'm turning my life over to the Lord, and I said, if you want to follow me, let's go. Let's start our fresh here. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they started coming to church shortly after we did. We invited them, and they actually just got baptized with us the same day. I do feel a difference in my life, of actually, trying to make sure I do things right, make sure that I accept what God is trying to give me. My in-laws actually had problems themselves, and now it seems like they're doing a lot better. Me and my father-in-law had a lot of problems also. He didn't like me, now that we're in church, he actually respects me, I respect him, So it actually feels good to get more people in the church. Coming to Christ is actually life-changing. I mean, it really is. Just letting Him run your life is a lot better than the devil running your life.
And we're so excited because the power of TV can do miracles. That they can go into places that we'll never be able to go, and they can speak things into people's lives that they would never come and visit until they got a taste of the gospel through the power of Cornerstone TV.
Cornerstone Television definitely bridged me and Pastor Buck together, of my family getting into the church. If it wasn't for me turning on the TV that day, I probably wouldn't even have what I have now. I'd probably still be working at the same place. That actually inspired me to do what I'm doing now.
What would happen if we didn't have the power of Christian television? People can deny that media has an impact, but Dave and his family has experienced firsthand how the power of television can change the world because it changed their lives.